Hey folks, it's Alex Blencarn. I'm back at the kitchen table. Today I wanted to discuss the answer to a question that I get a lot. Whether or not you should buy a condo or a freehold property. So generally it depends on two things, your lifestyle and your budget. So let's hop into lifestyle. So condos are generally located downtown. And the benefit of a condo, it's twofold. One, you don't have to worry about property maintenance. And number two, you might get other amenities in the building such as a gym or a pool and oftentimes a lobby. Now, these things aren't guaranteed, but they could be a bonus of living in a condo versus a freehold property. Now, a potential con of living in a condo is that you do share walls and common areas with other unit owners. So if you do get a gym in your building or you do get a pool in your building, you will have to share that with other unit owners as well as share walls in your unit with those other unit owners. So here are a few questions you can ask yourself. Do you like living in the country or do you like living downtown? Now, there are freehold properties that are found in most cities downtown in Ontario. However, condos are most likely located in the downtown of those cities. Whereas freehold properties you can find out in the country, you don't typically find condo buildings out in the country. They're generally focused in the core downtown of different cities. Number two, do you enjoy yard work? If you're like my mom and dad, and I'm sure they're watching this, you might actually enjoy going outside and doing yard work. You might enjoy raking leaves. You might enjoy shoveling snow. If you do enjoy those things, then maybe a condo isn't right for you. Number three, do you have a preference for sound? Do you play an instrument or like it to be really, really quiet when you're going to bed? If you do, then a condo might not be right for you because it's all up to the neighbors. Again, you share walls with other unit owners. So if you like things to be super duper duper quiet after, 8 p.m., then maybe a condo isn't right for you because maybe you have a noisy neighbor. And finally, number four, do you like to have control over your property? Now, generally, condos are run by a condo corporation and a board of directors. Now, this board of directors makes decisions about most things that happen in the condo. And the board of directors, you can join, and they do have the best interest of the unit owners in mind when they're making those decisions. But ultimately, most of those decisions are decided from the board of directors. So do you like to have control over your property, whether it's property maintenance or decisions about what happens to your building? Then maybe a condo isn't right for you and maybe you should look towards a freehold property. Now let's talk about budget. So generally condos do have a lower purchase price than freehold properties, and thus they are easier to purchase. This is one of the main reasons they're attractive to first-time buyers and downsizers. However, condos generally appreciate at a slower rate when compared to freehold properties. In the city of Peterborough, over the last 4 years, a condo on average has appreciated about 40% in the city of Peterborough. Whereas a freehold property in the city of Peterborough on average has appreciated by about 60% in the last 4 years. But keep in mind, the average price for a condo versus a freehold property in the city of Peterborough right now in 2022 is around $200,000 difference. So it's around $200,000 cheaper to purchase a condo on average when compared to a freehold property. So there's that lower purchase price. Now there are two other important factors when it comes to budget, and those are condo fees and property taxes. So the unfortunate thing about the condo fees is that they cannot be added to your mortgage. So you can't take a loan out to pay those condo fees. They have to come as part of your monthly budget. Now, property taxes are typically the same as a freehold property. So even though you're sharing the building with other unit owners, you still have to pay, around $2,000 to $4,000 per year, depending on where the condo is located. Now, the reason I bring these up is that both of these numbers will affect your pre-approval. So generally, when lenders are giving you money to purchase a property, what they'll do is they'll look at the amount of debt you can service. Now, this is kind of complicated, but basically they look at the amount of income that you bring in every month, and they look at your expenses. And then they'll decide how much they will loan you based on the ratio between those two things. The problem with condos is that the condo fees get added to your monthly expenses as well as the property taxes. So it can actually hurt your pre-approval depending on what the number is and your monthly payment for those condo fees and your property taxes. So let's actually look at that. Let's see what your monthly payment would be if you bought the average condo or the average freehold property in the city of Peterborough. You put 20% down. You were at an interest rate of 5.54%, and you had a 25-year amortization. What would the monthly payment be with those two different average prices for the different types of property in the city of Peterborough? So for a $529,000 purchase price, which is the average price for a condo in the city of Peterborough for all of 2022, you would have a monthly mortgage payment of $2,593 per month. Now, then you would have to add condo fees and your property taxes on top of that. So let's say that comes to an extra $700 a month. So then your monthly payment to purchase the average condo in the city of Peterborough would be $3,293 a month. So then let's look at the purchase price, which is $712,000 a month on average. And that's for all of 2022 for a residential freehold property. So what would your monthly payment be if you purchased that instead of the condo? So your monthly payment would be $3,490 a month, and then you'd have to add your property taxes, which can be anywhere from $300 to $400 a month, depending on where you live in the city. So that brings your monthly payment to $3,790 a month. So if you purchase a condo instead of a freehold property, on average, your monthly payment will be about $500 cheaper per month, even though you have to pay those common element fees. So this is very interesting because it shows the affordability of a condo and why they're so attractive to first-time buyers and downsizers. Alrighty guys, that's all for me. I hope you liked this video and I hope it helped answer the question on whether or not a condo or a freehold property is right for you. If you're interested in learning more about a condo, I'll link a video up here that goes into detail in the particulars of condo living. And if you have any questions about real estate, please shoot me an email. I'll drop it below. Alrighty guys, that's all for me. This is The Kitchen Table. I'm Alex Blanchard and I hope you liked this video. Until next time, take care.